Alrighty then. It's Lou Loves MMA. I hope you love it as much as I do. And I'm going to be going over UFC 327 taking place this Saturday, tomorrow, April 11th at the Kaseya Center in Miami, Florida, for our wonderful main event here, Prochazka versus Carlos Ulberg. And I'm going to be giving you all my predictions for this card. And before I get to the video, I recorded this one time before for about an hour, almost 50 minutes. And I'm working on it, and then I notice there's no fucking audio, which is a fat shame, but on the bright side, I get to have fun recording this again. So let's just get straight to it. And yes, I am recording this on PowerPoint. Fuck you, I'm putting some effort into it. Alright, let's move on to our early prelim opener, our first bout of the card. Charles Radke versus Francisco Prado. No, I gotta lock in here. Because right now I'm not in the mindset of recording a video. When am I ever? You just gotta yap. Radke is just more well-rounded than Prado. I like Radke's wrestling a lot more than Prado. Like his takedowns, his grappling. Prado's striking's alright, but I like Radke's craftiness. Let's just take a... I hope you're not hearing my my beautiful dogs in the background as they play and try to tear each other's throats off. But here's the key thing. Let me take a quick sip of this. Hold on. Radke. Who's Radke losing to? He's lost 2 of his last 5, and he's only lost to Carlos Prates, no shame in that, top 5 at welterweight right now, and Mike Malott, soon to be top 15. Spoiler alert. He's beat Urbina, Matthew Semelsberger, Frunza, I forgot his fucking first name. Alright. Let's look at Prado. Lost to Malarkey. Malarkey only beats bottom of the barrel guys, alright? Beats Automata Zaitar. Alright. Loses to Daniel Zellhuber. That is an ugly, ugly loss. I do not like losing to Daniel Zellhuber. He's not any good whatsoever. Lost to Jake Matthews. Kind of no shame in that. And then lost to Vretnikov. Kind of no shame in that. But ultimately, Radke's only losing to guys in the top 15, man. He's not top 15 level. Sure, okay. But Radke's beating everybody outside the rankings. Okay? I mean, technically Malott's not in the rankings yet. But Malott's a top 15 level fighter right now. Although he's not in the top 15 yet. As much as I think Malott's overrated and shit, I think Malott's going to be a gatekeeper for the top 15. He's not. It's just... still top 15. Radke's beating guys outside the rankings. This will be another win for him against Prado. I don't think Prado's any good, really. And bottom of the barrel guy. A type of guy that Radke beats. I'm going to go with Charles Radke here. Yeah, spinning crown, whatever, fuck you. Charles Radke to win unanimous decision over Francisco Prado. Schools him all 3. Moving on. Second bout of the card on the early prelims. Look, I know this card's still good, although it was better. It's just I don't like the bout order on the prelims. I don't mind it on the main card. On the prelims, though, this bout order is fucking weird. This should have been on the prelims. Suarez versus Godinez should be where this is at right now. But whatever. And then I think Gamrot Ribovic should probably be the... but it could be a shit fight. Maybe Gamrot's... Okay, we'll get back to that later. Kelvin Gastelum versus Vicente Luque. My boy Luque is washed, brother. Our boy Luque is washed. First and foremost. I know Gaslam is tubby and shit. But you know what? For this fight, he's not as tubby. He's changed gyms. He's not training with Cejudo and them, feeding them empanadas and tacos. You know, he's not on that shit. All right. He's actually looking pretty decent, although still a little tubby. A lot less of a fridge. All right. Now he looks like a cabinet, not a fridge. So that's an improvement. That's a big improvement for Gastelum. And Gastelum, I think he's alright, you know? Going back to who they win and lose. Look at the top 5 right now. Win, loss, win, loss, win for Gastelum. Luque's had 2 wins in his last 5. Beat RDA, who doesn't? Except Moicano that one time. on like 1 day's notice. Lost to Buckley, no shame. Beats Garimbo, but Themba Garimbo's not that good. Loses to Kevin Holland. That loss is aging worse and worse. And lost to I was just about to say Eddie Alvarez, my dumbass. No! My memory. My fucking memory. I know this guy's name. Oh, I look retarded right now. Sorry. Brain fart. I'm having a brain fart. No, don't search it up. You can think of it. Joel Alvarez. There we go. Because I have a buddy named Joel. I had to remember. Alright. Joel Alvarez. Yeah. I mean, again, no shame in losing to Joel Alvarez either. We'll see how he does against No, it's not Vertical. Fuck! Who is he fighting? What's this guy's name? He just fought Neil Magny. Okay, actually, this one I'm gonna actually have to search it up. No, I look like such a retard. Forgive me. Yaroslav Amosov. It was just such a fucking weird name. You know. That's again, Luque's losses aren't too bad, except the Holland one. But Gastelum, he's only losing to the top 15 guys. Pfeiffer, just coming off a win over Izzy. But Izzy's washed. Lost to Sean Brady. No shame in losing to Sean Brady. No shame. He's a top 10 level guy at welterweight right now. He beat Chris Curtis. I think that's a pretty decent win. He beat D-Rod. I think that's a pretty decent win. Nah, that's a good one. He's top 15 now, ain't he? And he beat Dustin Stoltzfus. But made it a little close. But whatever. I think Luque can make it close. But Luque's washed, and I can't rely on him. And if you pick Luque, there are good reasons. Maybe he can out-grapple Gastelum, but he's no Brady. I'm going to go with Gastelum to win a 29-28 decision over Vicente Luque. That's it. Luque's washed. He doesn't have it anymore. I don't think he's going to win this fight. I can't rely on Luque to win. Too risky of a pick. Yeah, Gastelum 29-28. Moving on. I don't know how this is about, but I mean, this is a decent fight. Chris Padilla versus Michael Medeiros. Both of these guys, good strikers. Big with the low kicks. Joe Rogan.
Oh, unbelievable. Man, those low kicks, man. Those low kicks, look at the swelling on his leg. Did you know Benson Henderson invented the calf kick? He pioneered it, man.
That does not sound like Rogan. It's just an impression of, you know. But whatever, you get it. Rogan's going to be fucking going crazy over this. But they're good at circling out, good at keeping their distance. But the thing is here, voice crack. Who's going to be craftier this fight? Who's going to be the smarter fighter, making the smarter moves? I'm going to pick Padilla. I think he's got a little more experience than Medeiros in MMA. Although they're fairly the same age. Same height almost as well. Padilla's got the reach advantage here, man, over Medeiros. He's got the experience. He's a little bit more well-rounded, I believe, as well. I think Padilla will win decision, or I'll say fuck it. He gets a crafty TKO win in round 2. Forgive me. I'm gonna go with Chris Padilla to win a crafty TKO in round 2. I mean, just look at the wins. James Lontop, Wang Zhu, Jai Herbert, Ismail Bonfim. Not bad. Medeiros' wins aren't too bad either. Isakov, Brendan Quinones, Austin Hubbard, Mark Schweinsky. Not bad. But I rate Padilla's wins a little better. I think his wins are like a level or 2 above Medeiros', which, I mean, it's not really a good base to make a prediction out of. But I rate Padilla's slightly more experienced career over Medeiros'. And you crafty, man. Moving on to the prelims. That was our last prelim. Tatiana Suarez versus Lupe Godinez. Oh boy. What does Suarez do, man? I mean, I think Godinez is a little bit more well-rounded than Suarez, but I think the thing is with Suarez is that she's, I would say, a little more, how would I put this? Although she's a bit more one-dimensional because of the wrestling, because that's kind of all she has. It works, I guess. And I don't think Lupe's a top 5 level fighter at women's strawweight. She's good, right? But look at her losses. You know, beats Tabitha Ritchie. Tabitha Ritchie's shit. Loses to Verna Jandiroba, no shame. Loses to Mackenzie Dunn. She's the current champ, although I don't think she will be for long. She's still top 5. Win over Palastri, I forgot her first name. Win over Jessica Andrade. Andrade is shit. Whereas Suarez, she only lost to Weili. She's beating De La Rosa, Amanda Lemos, Andrade as well. Andrade is shit. I think Suarez is a little more well-rounded. This is going to be a classic women's MMA 29-28 unanimous decision win for Tatiana Suarez. I can see Lupe winning. I can see her winning by damage or something, just doing a little more than Suarez, but I just feel like Suarez is going to half-guard camp this fucking fight. It'll be alright, it'll be decent, but not the half-guard camp, but I think the fight overall will end up being alright, not entirely boring. I'm going to go with Tatiana Suarez to win. 29-28 unanimous decision. Let's move on up the card. We've got Mateusz Gamrot versus Esteban Ribovic. No, before I made my predictions. Hold on, let me take a sip. Okay, before I made my predictions, I was picking Ribovic. Not for any logical reason, other than Gamrot's chinny. I just feel in my gut like he's gonna get chinned in round 2 by Ribovic. I can't help it. But I can't pick Ribovic because who is he chinning besides McKinney? You get me? Let's look at this. Who is Gamrot lost to? He's bit Fiziev. Bit of a fluke win. He's lost to Dariush before, but that was Prime Benny. Okay? Beat RDA. Yes, he got dropped by RDA. By a knee, I believe, as well. But, I mean, besides getting dropped, he won every other second of that fight. Lost to Dan Hooker. I'm putting, like, the fingers up. Lost. I rewatched that fight, brother. Gamrot won that. I know I was rooting for Dan Hooker, and I picked him to win back then. But Gamrot won that fight. Gamrot won that fight. You know, 30-27 is literally decline. So technically, he's 4-1, in my opinion, in his last 5. Only lost to Charles Oliveira, who manhandled him and made him look like a bum. Whereas Ribovic, you know, he's beating Kirk, KO'd McKinney. Even Grant Dawson KO's McKinney, and you know Grant Dawson just isn't that good. We just saw what happened with Moicano and him. Split decision with Zoe Huber, I don't like it. I don't like it. I seriously don't like going to a split decision with Daniel Zohuber. Lost to Nasser Hakparat. Although, you know what? I thought he won that fight. Beat Elvis Brenner. Ribovic is good. And he could be ranked one day. And I'm going to make this argument later up on the card. But it's just too much of a step up in competition. Where it's like, yeah, Ribovic has pop. He's got good power. But who is he fucking bringing down, man? Couldn't finish Brenner. He couldn't finish Hakparat. He's got decent finishing ability, but he isn't particularly a finisher. All right, he can rock you. He can drop Gamrot, but I don't think he'll finish Gamrot. Gamrot, great recovery, great fucking recovery, man. These guys from the Caucasus areas, and also like around like just Eastern Europe, like the Czech Republic, like Poland. These guys have great fucking recovery, man, for getting dropped or hurt. They got great fucking recovery. Marav as well, you know. These are tough fuckers, man. These are all tough guys. Eastern European, Caucasus fucking guys. These guys are tough, you know it. I'm gonna pick Gamrot. Simple enough. I'm gonna pick Mateusz Gamrot to win a 29-28, 30-27 decision over Esteban Ribovic. Just a step, just a level or two higher than Ribovic, man. A little just too good for Ribovic here. Again, I don't like the Zellhuber split decision, where he just scrapped with Zellhuber. Made it fun, yeah, but come on, I still don't like it, especially where Zellhuber's at now. Still went to a split decision with Hakparat, and Hakparat's alright. But he, again, I'm gonna go with Gamrot. Decision win pretty easily. We're gonna move on. Penultimate fight on the prelims. Kevin Holland versus Randy Brown. This is just a copy-paste fight. Both of these guys are essentially the same fucking thing. They got a little bit of, they got some pop in their shots. They're the same fighters almost. Except here's the thing. Kevin Holland is better than Randy Brown. I know we can't rely on Kevin Holland. The thing about Kevin Holland, it's lose 2, win 2, lose 2, win 2, lose 2, win 2. And that's how it's been in Kevin Holland's entire fucking career. As of late, as of like the past couple years, Kevin Holland has been losing 2, wins 2, losing 2, wins 2. Randy Brown's alright. Alright, he's okay. But let's look at the record here. He's lost him a lot. No shame, he's top 15. Lost to D-Rod. Come on, man. Lost to Rainier, not bad. Beat Luke A, beat Kyle Nelson. Kyle Nelson is not any good anymore. Luke A, same thing, not good anymore. Randy Brown beat Muslim Salikov. Good. Beat Zaleski dos Santos. Lost to Brian Battle. Arguably should have won. Probably should have won, but we know Brian Battle's not that good. Beat Nicholas Dalby by KO, who's nasty. But the thing is with Randy Brown, compared to Kevin Holland, he can drop you. He doesn't need to sit down on a shot to drop you. You know, whereas Randy Brown, every time I see him hurting his opponent, he has to sit down on his shots to do it. Maybe Holland is retarded enough to fucking do that and take it. He also lost to Gabriel Bonfim. How the fuck do you get knocked out by Gabriel Bonfim, man? Come on. He's chinny. Randy Brown is Kevin Holland, but slightly worse. Not as dumb, maybe, but worse chin. The grappling isn't as good. And not as much power. Although Holland doesn't have crazy power. And Holland's chin's alright. It's decent. It's above average. So I'm going to pick Kevin Holland here to win by TKO, perhaps. I'm going to say round 2 or 3 for Kevin Holland. Or a decision. What did I pick? Excuse me. Here on Verdict. I'm just looking it up right now. But I peeked. Kevin Holland by TKO. Oh yeah. Round 2, that's what I picked. Fuck it, let's go. Let's say Kevin Holland by TKO over Randy Brown, round 2. Too chinny. Kevin Holland's gonna go on another win 2, lose 2 streak. Well, he'll beat Randy Brown. He'll beat another like guy just outside the rankings, and then he'll lose his 2 fights after that to ranked guys or like decent opposition. Okay. I'm gonna go with Kevin Holland here to win. Over Randy Brown. Can't trust him because he's so inconsistent every fucking time. So don't bet on Kevin Holland fights ever. You'll never make any money. Moving on to our featured prelim. Patricio Pitbull versus Aaron Pico. That's the best photo I could find of Aaron Pico. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I mean, I have several complaints for the two of these guys. Several. What does Pitbull do? What does he do? What does he fucking do? Tell me. I'm like looking at the fourth wall camera, not even at my laptop. Like the camera like to my left. It's like, what does he do? What the fuck does he do? The Yair fight didn't do shit. He didn't do jack shit. And in the Ige fight, Ige didn't do shit either. It's just Pitbull dropped him, and he did a little bit more than Ige with the wrestling and shit. He doesn't do shit. And for Pico, I don't understand why he's a favorite. I kind of get it, but then you look a little bit more into it instead of just reading the fucking cover of the book, and you kind of open it and read it a little more, and you're like, why the fuck is he the favorite? You do a little bit more research into it, and you go, why is this guy the favorite? This guy's retarded. He's a glass cannon. Yes, he's got power, but he's a retard. He's retarded. And Pitbull doesn't do shit. He doesn't do shit. But Pico's too fucking retarded, and he's bottom of the barrel at UFC level. At the very least, Pitbull can be a top 15 level fucking fighter in Ige. Who is shit, don't get me wrong. Ige is shit, but at least he's top 15. Pitbull, I don't think Pico's beating fucking Ige. As much of a glass cannon as he is. Pico can get a win against a UFC level fighter, but like someone who's like really bottom of the barrel at best, and even then it's maybe a 50-50. Pico is shit. Bottom of the barrel fighter. I think Pico will win round 1 off just doing more because Pitbull isn't going to do shit. And then round 2, he's going to slow down. Pitbull's going to probably catch him, drop him. Maybe even finish him in round 3. I'm going to go with Pitbull to win by round 3 TKO over Aaron Pico or by decision. But I'm going to say, I can see him still getting, like, chinning him. I'm going to say decision, though. I'm going to say decision. I'm going to say Pitbull beats Aaron Pico by unanimous decision, 29-28. Pico is shit. He's abysmal. He got slimed out by Lerone Murphy, man. Slimed out by Lerone Murphy. Like, there's no shame in losing to Yair Rodriguez. No shame in that. And he got dropped in round 3. But he survived. He survived. I rate Pitbull a little bit, you know? As much as I don't think he's that good, he's alright. He's alright. He can hang in there. He can hang in there with some of these guys. Whereas Pico, he can. He gets slammed out by Yair in round 1. He gets slammed out by Ige, or even beat by decision by Ige. Pico is shit. Doesn't belong in the UFC. I don't know why the UFC signed him. Pico's gonna lose this fight. Don't get why he's a favorite. I'm going with Patricio Pitbull here to beat the living shit out of Aaron Pico. Our good old friend Pico here. Moving on to the main card. We've got Cub Swanson versus Nate Landwehr. This is Cub's last fight. As you all know, this is a tricky one. Okay? I'm not confident about this pick in any way, shape, or form. So you're gonna ask, Lou, why are you picking this guy? If you're not confident whatsoever about this guy's ability to win. The thing is, I do not like Cub Swanson. Like his last fight. Sorry, brain fart. I do not like Cub Swanson's last performance. Cub! Beat Darren Elkins. Lost to, is it David Martinez? Beat Dewudo. Lost to Andre Philly. Yucky. Ew. Beat Billy Quarantillo. But look, people forget, man.
People forget, man.
he was losing the fight to Billy Quarantillo before he got the finish. Quarantillo was schooling Cub Swanson, although it was competitive still. He was still beating Cub Swanson pretty clearly in the first two, and then round 3 he gasses out, comes forward with his chin in the air, and gets hit with a left hook right hand combo and gets slept. Alright? Swanson's experience is great. Alright? He's got experience. And Nate the Train, you know, beat Lingo, lost to Ige, no shame. Beat Jamal Emmers. Lost to Doohoo Choi, who's alright. Doohoo Choi's alright. He's good. And lost to Morgan Shari. I know he just got knocked out by Melky. But Melky's a top 10 level fucking fighter. Alright? I rate Nate the Train in his crafty. They're both crafty. Cub and Nate are crafty. The thing is, Cub's more of the crafty vet. Nate the Train is more of a marauder. You get me? Which can be dangerous. He's been dropped. He got finished in his last fight by Morgan Shari. But Shari is alright. He's alright. I reckon. I'm going to take the risky underdog here of Nate the Train. And I'm going to say round 3 TKO for Nate the Train. You know, Cub's going to slow down. He's not the same. I reckon Nate the Train's going to marauder his way to a fucking win here. He's going to make it a scrap against Cub. Cub's got experience. He's got the craftiness. Makes me want to pick Cub. But I need to go with an underdog here. I think Nate the Train's pretty decent of an underdog, really. I'm not confident whatsoever. This is like my least confident pick of the card. I'm gonna go with Nate the Train to win by round 3 TKO. Not confident. Not confident. But I just feel like I just don't like the Quarantillo performance from Cub Swanson. And I don't think Quarantillo's as good as Nate the Train. Although Nate the Train's not crazy good either. He's still a marauder, brother. And he's got a good gas tank to keep it going for 3. Alright, let's move on. Second bout on the main card. Dominic Reyes versus Johnny Walker. The Goofy Goober matchup, brother. The Goofy Goober. I'm a Goofy Goober, yeah. You're a Goofy Goober, yeah. We're a Goofy Goober, yeah. Goofy Goober, yeah! Baby, I'm picking Johnny fucking Walker. The Goofy Goober of Goofy Goobers, my friend. I'm picking Johnny Walker. Now you're asking, why does this make sense? Dominic Reyes. Just makes sense. It makes sense. Makes too much sense. MMA doesn't make sense for shit. I love my boy Dominic Reyes. I love him. But I feel like the goofiness of Johnny Walker will be too much for Reyes. As risky as it is to do it against Reyes. Both of these guys are not glass cannons. Walker's a glass cannon. But Reyes is still chinny, as technical as he is. A great counter fighter. Which is a recipe of disaster for Johnny Walker. But I feel like he's a good counter striker against technical fighters. Like Krylov. When Krylov's trying to be goofy, he gets chinned because Krylov doesn't have the Goofy Goober blood. He doesn't have it. As much as I love Krylov as well, he isn't a Goofy Goober. I think Johnny Walker's going to be too goofy for Dominic Reyes, and he's going to get caught. I think Reyes is going to get caught here by Johnny Walker pulling off some goofy shit, and he's going to get finished. I'll say Johnny Walker gets the upset win over Dominic Reyes. I'm going to say round 1 or round 2. Honestly, okay, here's the thing though. Don't be surprised if this goes to decision somehow. Because a lot of these times, like 90% of the time when people say there's no way this fight goes to the distance, it almost always goes to distance. We saw it with Oliver Holloway too. Man, no way this fight goes to decision. Went to decision. Islam JDM. No way this... No. DDP Hamzat as well. There's just like so many fights where you go, no way this goes to decision. And it goes to decision. You've seen it so many fucking times, man. Oh no! Okay, hopefully I'm not getting sick. I'm gonna go with... I don't like Reyes losing to Span here. I don't like it. Ulberg Not bad of a loss, you know, because I do think Ulberg is really good. We'll get to Ulberg in a sec. The only guy Johnny Walker's lost to is Ozdemir Ankalaev. I think Reyes would beat an Ozdemir, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know. Like, that's a 50-50. It's just... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, shit. I don't know. This is so tricky. I'm gonna go with Johnny Walker, though. Round 1 or 2 KO for my boy, Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker gonna win, brother. It's Johnny Walker. He's gonna win. Johnny Walker's gonna win. Move on to the featured bout of the card. I'm sorry, my boy, Dom. But, Curtis Blades versus Josh Hockey. As I said with Gamrot Ribovich, Hockey's good. Hockey's real good. I rate him. Yes, he's corny. Yes, he's a bit annoying sometimes. Yes, he has autism. But look at the level of competition this guy's beating. It's bottom of the barrel heavyweights. Alright? We know where Blades is at. We know what level Blades is at. We know where he belongs at heavyweight. We don't know where Hockey belongs. But I reckon he'll be ranked. Just not top 5. I don't think Hockey is that good. I think he'll look good against Blades. But this will be a crafty performance from Blades. Only lost to Pavlovich. The Aspinall thing was a fluke. Lost to Aspinall. He beat Kuniev. I don't care what you say. He beat Rizvan Kuniev. Going into that fight with an injury, the injury gets worse during the fucking fight. Still beat Kuniev, who I think is a top 10 level fighter right now. At heavyweight. And I think Josh Hockey is too. But I think Blades is going to craft this shit up. Show Josh Hockey levels. This is too far of a step in competition. Why is the UFC doing this? I don't know. Risky. But I guess it's like, he lost to Blades, who's top 5, no shame. We'll give him a top 15 ranked opponent still. Just, I think Hockey is still good. I just don't think he's as good as Curtis Blades. I don't think. I'm gonna go with Curtis Blades to win by unanimous decision here. I think Blades has this over Josh Hockey. Moving on to the co-main event today. Asmat Mezakhanov versus Paulo Costa. Now, I really wanted to pick Costa because I do see flaws in Asmat's game. You keep him at range, which Paulo can. He's taller, got a little bit more reach by 1 inch. Taller, much taller. A tad bit rangier. He can go to the body with the kicks, go to the legs, and just keep Mezakhanov away. Just Strickland max to a win. I can see Paulo fucking doing that. Don't be surprised if Paulo Costa wins. Don't be surprised. I know he's lost to Marvin Vettori. I know that's a bit of a yucky loss. He's lost to Sean Strickland pretty clearly. I don't know how they fucking put that split decision. The judges are retarded. Lost to Robert Whittaker. No shame. Bobby Knuckles is crafty. He's a crafty vet. Beat Luke Rockhold. Should have finished. It's just, Paulo isn't going to finish Asmat. Let's be real. He's not going to finish it. Asmat has the thing is, the reason I'm going to pick Asmat is because he can finish Paulo. I can see him finishing Paulo, but I don't think he will. I think that's Paulo's game plan, I think, is to Strickland max his way to a decision win over Asmat. But, because the flaws are there. We saw it in the Menifield fight against, we saw it. I don't think Asmat will beat a Yuri Prochazka. I don't think he'd beat an Ankalaev. But he'd beat a Jamal Hill, maybe even a Khalil Roundtree. Asmat's good. He's got a fuck ton of power. I think he's the second strongest heavyweight right now behind Yuri in terms of power. I'm going to go with Asmat to win 29-28 over Paulo Costa. Just because he's fast. Azamat's fast. He's fast. He's a fast guy. Crafty as well. I reckon, yeah, Azamat wins 29-28 over Paulo. He's just a little too fast for Paulo Costa here. Yeah. Let's just put the crown on our good old friend Azamat. And then in the post-fight speech, he'll call out the winner of Yuri Ulberg, which we'll get to in just a moment. Which is right now. Our main event, Yuri Prochazka. Oh, yeah. Versus Carlos Ulberg. I had to stretch there. Just because of the nerves, man. The nerves. I'm always nervous for a Yuri fight. Always nervous in the build-up to a Yuri fight. But this time I'm really nervous. But I know why I'm nervous. It's because of the stakes, man. Usually before it's just like a top 5 level contender fight, you know, like in the Rakic fight, like in the Hill fight, like in the Khalil fight. Yes, I was nervous during those fights, but not as nervous as I am now, because this is for a title. Undisputed. Now, you may not know, based off my profile pic, but Pereira is my second favorite fighter currently on the roster, just behind Charlie Olives. Alright? Yes, I was rooting against Yuri when he fought Alex both times. Yes. That's my boy Alex. And Alex is a different breed, man. He showed why he's different. Alright? Yuri's got the experience over Ulberg. Ulberg could be coming into his prime right now. But Ulberg's older. And Yuri still has the experience. Yes, Ulberg's like an inch taller. But look at the reach! 80-77. Yuri's got the fucking reach advantage. Crazy. Crazy fucking reach from Yuri. And the thing about Ulberg, yes, he's got the power. He's got the left hook. He can turn over punches. He can hurt Yuri. He has such low output. And if you want to beat Yuri or have any chance, you gotta match the output. You gotta output Yuri. Pereira did it. He came forward. Ulberg is just gonna go back, stay at range, go to the body, go to the legs. But you can't do that with a guy like Yuri, because guess what? It doesn't friggin' matter. He could catch Yuri. I'm nervous as fuck. I had a dream about Ulberg winning. But here's the thing. Those dreams don't mean shit, because it's just my unconscious mind telling me how nervous I am, and my mind is trying to go like DEFCON 2, trying to prepare for the worst case scenario if Ulberg wins. But Yuri, I trust Yuri! I believe in Yuri! I trust him! I trust Yuri's ability to break people. Ulberg's gonna be doing well. Really well. But here's the thing. It's like, let me give you a comparison. If you've played any of the UFC games, you're hurting this guy, you're cracking him, you've dropped him like 3 times, you've hurt him, and this guy is still coming forward, and now he cracks you back. He cracks you back, he hurts you. You're hurt. You're fatigued now, and he's still coming. I'm coming. He's still coming. He's still in your face. The pace isn't changing for him, but it's changing for you, and not in a good way. And you're there, frustrated, pissed off that the fight isn't fucking over yet. You know? Yuri's power is underrated. I think he's the hardest hitting fucking light heavyweight right now. Who does that to fucking Ozdemir? Who flatline KOs Ozdemir? Ragdolls him. Makes him look like some NPC. Beat the living shit out of Rakic. Yeah, I know Azamat did too. But that's like Rakic got progressively worse in each fight. You get me? Yuri just starts off doing his goofy shit. It's just the thing about Yuri. There's so many doubts. Because Yuri used to have a massive hole in his game. Where it's the defense. But he's gotten better. He has gotten better. And those holes just turn into a crack. And that crack could still be exploited. But it gets exploited by guys like Alex Pereira, who's at a different level than anybody at light heavyweight currently. And he proved it in his last fight as well. Pereira's at a different level, alright? He's at a different fucking level. Oh shit. Pereira's too good, man. And here's the thing, I thought Ulberg lost to Blachowicz. That was a tippy-tapping nothing fest of a footsie fight. Alright? Where you could give it to either one. But I thought Blachowicz won that fight. Beat Ozdemir as well. But it's like, it's such a low output fight. KO Dominic Reyes. I know Ulberg's got a lot of KOs, which worries me. But it's against low level guys. Alright? Against the higher level guys, he's just having low output fights. And the thing about Yuri, he makes the fucking fight a scrap. He's bringing you into a life or death situation. And what Ulberg, these CKB guys, they fight a technical fight, which is nice. But has it been working for them lately? No. Pantoja against Kai. Pantoja brings a dogfight out of fucking Kai. Kind of. But he's out-dogging Kai. Pfeiffer, out-dogging Izzy. These guys are great technical fighters. Ulberg's a great technical fighter. And it would make sense for it to win on paper. But MMA doesn't make sense. MMA doesn't make sense. Which is why Yuri's gonna win. I think Yuri's gonna win. I believe in Yuri and I trust in his ability to break people. Because he's done it every other fucking time. And he nearly broke Pereira. And honestly, as much as I love Pereira, that first fight was an early stoppage. It was. Even watching it live, I'm like, early stoppage. I'm glad it was over. I'm glad they stopped it early. I'm glad Goddard stopped it early. Because it wasn't looking good for Pereira up until the point Pereira dropped Yuri. Because Yuri recovers fast, man. Like I said, with Gamrot, with these Caucasus, Eastern European guys. Although Yuri isn't technically from the Caucasus. But just Eastern European guys and Caucasus guys. They recover like crazy. They've got crazy recovery. You heard him. They're back up and they're in your fucking face. And they're pissed. And they're going to hurt you. And Yuri's got... Look at Ulberg, man. You see how his body is right there. To the right. It is flabbier. It is fatter. And it's a little bit more muffin top. If you look at the fight week photos. Come fight day. He's going to be flabby on the body. Which is weaker. He's going to be weaker to the body than he's ever been. I think. Yuri's going to exploit that. He's going to break Carlos Ulberg. That's it. He's gonna break. I believe in Yuri. I believe in his ability to break Ulberg. I trust in Yuri. I trust him. I trust Yuri. There's always gonna be doubts, especially when the stakes are high like this. But Yuri is so much more motivated now as well, man. He's got the kid on the way, his daughter coming in the way, and now he's fighting for a title again. But like he's more motivated now than ever, dude. Well, we got Muffin Top Carlos Ulberg coming in. He's dangerous. But Yuri's another level of dangerous, you get me? Yuri's another level of dangerous. He's a beast. I think Yuri's at another level than these light heavyweights. And Pereira's just another level than everyone. So no shame in losing to Pereira. No shame. I'm gonna go with Yuri Prochazka to get a TKO win over Carlos Ulberg. I could even see a decision win for Yuri. I can see a decision win for Yuri as well. I can see Ulberg surviving, but Yuri just outdogs him over 5. I can see it. Don't be surprised if this goes to decision. I'm going to say it right now. Don't be surprised if this goes to decision. I'm going to go with Yuri Prochazka though. My boy, our boy, will be champ once more. Let's go for that. Candy. No. It's my dog. Those are my picks. Yuri Prochazka will be 2-time undisputed once more. He will save light heavyweight. Please, Yuri. Please, Yuri, save us, Yuri. Please, Yuri, save us. From Carlos Ulberg. Alright. That is it. Those are my picks. I picked... Hold the fucking phone, Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Just had to let my dog out because she was begging me to go outside. And I didn't want her to make too much noise. So yeah, those are my picks. I picked Radke decision. Gastelum decision. Padilla, TKO. Suarez decision. Gamrot decision. Holland TKO. You hear it, my dog's feet. It's just a click clack. Shoot, Pitbull decision. Nate the Train TKO. Johnny Walker KO. Curtis Blades decision. Azamat Murzakanov decision. And Yuri TKO. Can you not hear it? Can you not hear John Anik? And Carlos Ulberg is still unconscious on the canvas.
Man, Yuri Prochazka, he's just a different beast. He does it again. He keeps doing it to these guys. He just keeps doing it to these guys. He just does it. This is Yuri. Yuri's a monster, man. He's so fun.
And then DC. Oh man, this guy's so. Oh shit! What the fuck was that? This guy's so fun, man. Oh man, this guy's crazy. Oh, this guy always has fun fights, man. Anyway, that's it. That's my video. I'm gonna be uploading. Shit! What is up with the mic? I'm gonna be uploading more often now. I'm having a lot of fun. I didn't upload during 325 or 326. I really wanted to, but schoolwork caught up. Couldn't do it. And dude, I was gonna scream at the top of my lungs for the Holloway Oliveira video, where I'm going, I believe. But hey, and it worked out. Hey, I believed in my boy Olives, and he won. And I believe in my boy Yuri as well, and my boy Pereira when he comes up to fight Gon soon. Although I'm very nervous about that Gon fight. Yeah, let's go for that. And you, my heavyweight champion Yuri Prochazka. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll be giving you guys my my full card breakdown. By Sunday morning. Alright, catch you guys then.